What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back once again, and we are going to be discussing a brand new topic on our channel that we have kind of stayed away from, which is, of course, the title will be Star Wars Rise of Skywalker spoiler discussion. Now, there's tons of spoilers that has been in the TV spots, things that have come out with leaks, script-wise, actor-wise, everything. There's just been so much that every day when I'm about ready to do a video for you guys, it's just something else every single day, and I have other videos I'm putting out for you. So I figure I'll go ahead and just collaborate all the TV spots that has been shown, as well as also that has been reviewed and as well as seen. Now, if you guys do not want to be spoiled, then I do recommend you click off the video, but there's a lot of spoilers that we are getting into due to with Palpatine coming back, possible cloning. There's just a lot going on within Rise of Skywalker that I think does need to be discussed, as well as also possibly just needs to be addressed, because there's a lot of every single day or every other week there is another spoiler of, oh, this is what's going on, and this is what making Star Wars great, but at the same time it's making it hard to even do anything. And I really just don't care for the way that they're kind of going about it, because it's kind of they're kind of ruining the movie in a way. And at the same time, we're wondering, okay, what exactly are they really giving us? Because we see the Sith troopers, we find out again, Sith troopers are going to be for Kylo Ren, obviously. The Knights of Ren are dark Jedi wielders of the Force, but they are not to the same criteria as the Sith. And we also get to see, came out that Snoke was a clone. We also got to see that Palpatine is, of course, again, this is spoiler. I'm already been naming them, but apparently in one of the new TV spots, we see Kylo Ren going to an unknown planet and then finding Palpatine, and it basically shows Palpatine basically mimicking the voice of Snoke, mimicking the voice of Vader. So he's been behind the entire thing from day one. So from what I'm guessing is J.J. Abrams literally took from Force Awakens as well as Last Jedi and was like, okay, let's do this. And obviously you see how big, like, almost look like tanks. And there was a video of Ian McDermott doing an interview, and it looked like there was possible cloning tanks in the back. And obviously, which makes it even more crazy, is obviously, yeah, he probably cloned Snoke, but is Snoke a clone of Palpatine, or is he just another Force wielder that somehow Palpatine made or met? Don't know until we see the movie. The Knights of Ren will be shown in the movie, as well as the Sith Troopers. Now, Sith Troopers will be pretty much like the 501st, like Vader had the 501st to Kylo Ren. Same thing with the Knights of Ren. We're going to be seeing different Force wielders, but they are dark Jedi, but they are not as powerful as, I'm guessing, Kylo Ren, as well as other Sith. And we also get to see possible endings that I have been seeing about Rey stating that she's a Skywalker at the end of the film, and Kylo will die, and they'll beat Palpatine, and all the other Force Ghosts is going to come to help. So there's a lot of this I do like, and there's a lot of this I don't like. I don't like the idea of her saying, oh, hey, you know, what's your name? Rey, and I'm Skywalker. It's like, really? You're not a Skywalker, but even though there's been a lot of discussion about who's going to train Rey, and then it came out stating Leia is going to train Rey to be a Jedi before, you know, however they're going to send her off. But it's like, okay, how can she do that when, to our knowledge of the movies, she was never trained? So that doesn't make a lot of sense unless they're going to do something to say, okay, well, hey, Leia had trained with Luke, or trained, you know, did some kind of training to become a Jedi, and at the same time was trying to help her son, but she was not at the full length as Luke was. So that's the reason why she can only train Rey maybe at a certain length, the way Luke could have trained her. And that I have an issue with as well, because again, Leia was not shown to be trained at all throughout the entire originals of the movie or the prequels at all. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching all this and all these different TV spots, and of course we're seeing like just different things that's going on. And again, they're spoiling a good three-fourths of the movie, going, okay, well, this is what's going to happen, or you're playing the guessing game of what may or may not happen within the film. And at the same time, we're going, all of us that are watching this are like, okay, we hope it doesn't suck, because a lot of people have so much hype in this movie because this is the final movie that is concluding the other films, the other 8 films. And this is what's really got me hyped, but at the same time, I'm hoping this doesn't disappoint me, because I really want a lot of different questions that have been around since Last Jedi, that has been around since Force Awakens, that's been around since just everything, and we can actually get answers. Because I know everyone, probably including myself, is wondering, okay, how is Leia now knowing of the Force, other than the ass pull they did in Last Jedi with her coming out of space and doing all that. Like, how was she able to do that? Then, what really happened with Kylo joining the dark side? They're going to go more into that, which they more than likely will in the Star Wars comic they got coming out right before The Rise of Skywalker does debut. We also will be able to see how that happened, how the other uh, Knights of Ren follow uh, Kylo Ren. We also get to see possibly where Palpatine has been. Like, how did he survive that fall through the Death Star, as well as also how did he survive, other than him being the most powerful Sith that's probably ever lived. And we also get to kind of figure out, like, okay, what has been going on with all these different things? Like, is Kylo going to die? Is Kylo not going to die? And then there's been a lot of scripts that has been leaked. Don't know if it's fully accurate until we've seen the movie. But a lot of these spoilers and TV spots that we've been seeing, guys, has just been overwhelming. And I've been trying to stay away from it. But at the same time, you can't help but see it, whether it's been on TV, whether it's been on YouTube, or even if you're on Twitter or if you're on Instagram. No matter what kind of social media platform you're on, you're going to see spoilers of Star Wars, unless you are just keeping away from the internet altogether, which nowadays is really hard to do, especially if you're a YouTuber, or if you're a fan of Star Wars, or if you're a fan of some type of social media, and you're going to be seeing The Rise of Skywalker, you're going to be seeing Kylo going towards this unknowing part of space, and then finding Palpatine's lair, and then you're going to be seeing different statues that has to do with the other Sith, as well as also things we saw in Palpatine's office. So there's just so much that they are putting into the film that I know a lot of fans are going to be enjoying. A lot of fans are going to have clarity, more than likely. There's going to be fans that will not have clarity. There's going to be fans that's going to be upset. I mean, no matter how this movie will be, whether it is the best Star Wars movie to ever be made, or if it's going to be the shittiest Star Wars movie that's ever going to be made, and I'm blunt when I say that, because no matter what you do, there's going to be some problem, or somebody's not going to be happy with the film, no matter what. I mean, Star Wars itself has been changed for so many years that I know I've had discussions with friends. I've had discussions with other fans that have come across the channel, that have come across, anywhere. And I think that everyone, including myself, agrees that there needs to be a good climax of this film. And I think that's what JJ was trying to do. I think that we will get a great climax. I think there will be a lot of questions answered. I think there will be a lot of possibilities that could possibly go forward within the new chapters of Star Wars. And at the same time, we're going to be sitting there. Hopefully, we'll have clarity on Luke's possible death. How Palpatine was controlling Snoke. What was Snoke's original role in all this, other than him having that ass pull they did in Last Jedi once again. They've done so many ass pulls in Last Jedi that a lot of people got upset, including myself. But now, since they said, okay, Palpatine's back, there is really no reason for Snoke to even be around. So I'm hoping that there is reasons for what they can do to go, okay, basically play the Connect 4 type of way that they're doing this, to basically connect the dots and go, okay, this is the reason this was done, this is the reason this happened. But at the same time, I'm hoping that there's clarity also massive clarity on who's is Rey actually related to Palpatine, and also about Kylo possibly coming back to the other side, as well as also the possibility of seeing Luke again, the possibility of seeing Anakin. There's been a lot of possibilities of Hayden Christian returning to the movie. They have kept this quiet. They have kept Ian McDermott's role quiet. They've kept everything pretty much that has to do with Anakin or the Emperor very quiet until the movie premieres, which we have literally 6 days until it premieres as a recording of this video. But at the same time, I'm hoping that it's not going to be, oh, well, here you go. I think JJ really done an amazing job. I know from different rumors I've heard, different videos I've seen, there's been a lot of possible George Lucas has been on there. There's been a lot of rewrites. There has been, well, tons of rewrites from what I've heard, as well as a lot of theories, as well as a lot of scripts has been leaked. A lot of what's going to happen with characters has been leaked. So there's just a lot of possibilities that they've been showing within the realm of Star Wars. Rise of Skywalker, of what we're going to be seeing with Rey's character, Leia, Kylo, Palpatine. We're going to be seeing Anakin. We're going to be seeing Yoda. Are we going to be seeing Obi-Wan? What exactly are we going to be seeing? Like, I want a good conclusion as a Star Wars fan, as well as a not just watching the originals, as well as watching the prequels and watching now the sequels. But I'm hoping we get to see something that I'm hoping, out of my own personal opinion, as a fan of this franchise, that it is going to be a wonderful conclusion that I can literally stand up and clap my hands as well as nod my head and say, that's awesome. But don't know until we see it, so let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you guys think about all these spoilers? What are your theories? I'd like to know in the comments down below about it. What are your theories about the possible future of Star Wars? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys on the very next video.